hardcore boxing fans out there, how are you doing? It's Big Porky here with yet another episode with Mr. Ron Lyle, aka Dennis Hobson. How you doing, Ron?
Good to see you, Russ.
Nice to see you. You're looking well.
Looking alright.
Yeah, I don't think much do you do tracky tops though.
Well,
you're going to get them altered.
I'm not going to release them. Till the...
I'll take that out.
It's alright, Russ.
Oh, yeah.
We're real, aren't
we? Authentic, aren't we? We're real, aren't we? Should we take my camera to Michelle? She's hiding.
Miss Moneypenny there.
Miss Moneypenny there, hiding. What can you do?
Bit publicity.
She's looking well, Michelle, though, isn't she, Dennis?
Yeah, she is. She's a great catch for somebody, Russ.
I know, single as well.
Somebody gonna have an epileptic fit that moving that camera now.
Sorry, mate. Anyway, what did you think to the weekend's action, Dennis?
With Deontay
Wilder, Dominic Brazil.
Listen, he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. He did what he set out to, and that's why he's so exciting. That's why he deserves to be a big money spinner, a big money earner, because he backs it up, he goes for it, and he takes people out. So, well, like I said to you before, I regard him and Tyson as the best two. And until Anthony fights one of them two, and what a mega fight that'll be, Anthony and Deontay, and they're gonna break all records in the money that it generates, and
apart from Pacquiao
and Mayweather.
Apart from that one, it'll do it records, won't it?
Will it not beat that?
4.4 million buys now.
Is that what it were?
$500 million with gate and all sponsorship, wasn't it? That's what it generates. In dollars, I don't know what it is in our money.
It's still a lot. even if you're Italian lira, it's still a lot of money in it. But anyway.
Richard Towers has sparred Deontay Wilder, hasn't he?
Yeah, big pals with him.
Is that his pal? What's
he said, see, Deontay is probably the lightest of the top 10 heavyweights, isn't he? 15
stone 8, isn't he?
But he is harder than any of them.
Maybe they're carrying too much weight.
No, I think they just naturally what suits them, but I think he's got freakish power.
Like Tommy Hearns.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, Tommy Hearns, when he first turned pro, before he turned pro, or he went a massive punch, but then he just developed, and I think Deontay's just got that mindset and obviously the stature and how he delivers his weight, his power, and his explosiveness, and he's just got freakish power, and that's what makes him stand out from the rest.
Yeah. What did you think to Billy Joe Saunders' move up to £168, Dennis? Do you think he was effective?
Yeah, he's a talented kid, you know.
You don't get it, does he?
No, when he's talented and middle or super middle, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And
did he beat Callum Smith?
I think so. I mean, Callum Smith's a good operator, strong, complete.
Textbook for fighter, yeah.
But I think I would like to say that I think Billy might have just got an edge, but a great fight.
Yeah, them to southpaw against orthodox. Yeah.
And I think
big and against the little.
Yeah, Smith's just would have an advantage because he's bigger and they've got a similar sort of pedigree. But as regards just technically, Billy's got an edge, but correctness, Smith's got an edge. So it's a pick and fight. But I'd back Billy if I had to.
Yeah.
But I think it's a pick and fight. That's why it makes it so.
Yeah.
And such a great fight, and it'll be hopefully very lucrative for pair of it.
You think Callum Smith's in a situation now where they want a pay-per-view fight, but it's got to be right pay-per-view, because he's not fought since he beat Rose, has he?
No, it's crazy.
Everybody seems to be fit. People seem to think they've got an entitlement to pay-per-view now. And he probably has. He's got a good case, hasn't he?
He's got a good case, but he's not as
following. Got a big following.
Yeah, got a massive following. But I think him and Billy just about they make it. And I think
that's a pay-per-view. I think it's a pay-per-view.
The one thing about Billy is, from what I know of him, what I've heard of him, and what I do know him, obviously.
You tried to sign him, didn't you?
Yeah, he traded back, and we've always gone when I've seen him very well. But he'll fight anybody.
Yeah.
And I know that for a fact.
He had a bare knuckler, didn't he, with Tom Little years ago, and look at the size, the difference of them.
So you've got to admire him, and I think it's a great fight. I think this should happen.
Yeah, I think it should, yeah.
And like I think that Deontay should fight Anthony, and then obviously then we're going to say the winner's got to fight Tyson.
Yeah.
Or Tyson fight Anthony, and then the winner fight Deontay.
It's a good round robin there with them.
Fantastic, and not far off is White Dillian.
Yeah. What do you think to my comment that I came out with recently, where I said that Eddie Hearn's basically got the top four: Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, and they're all not going to play each other next year. And it's a bit like that with heavyweights. The top four are not fighting each other.
It's a good analogy, that.
But it's a different sport to football, isn't it? Dillian White has not fought for a European title, but he's in his 5th pay-per-view, in July? Is it 4th or 5th pay-per-view? He's never fought for a European title.
Like you said, we've gone pay-per-view crazy, and like there's an entitlement there, but I think...
It's the 29th pay-per-view in the Eddie Hearn era.
Eddie's created that, and like your pal Carl...
started it.
He started it, and really, he'll be probably spitting feathers. Because I've heard he's a little bit careful with his money anyway, but but if you talk about entitlement, Carl should have had more pay-per-view. Yeah,
of course he should. Yeah, he brought it back after it got banned, didn't he?
And so I admire fighters like Carl, and I think rightly so he should have been involved with a bit more pay-per-view. But look, we evolved, don't we? And we're in a different world now, and it's like you said, there's like an entitlement. So if I were a promoter of any of them top guys, I'd be trying to make it happen myself. So what do you do?
When I look at the pay-per-view, right, I always feel short-changed. When Eddie started it were Hay and Harrison, and that was shocking. So they banned it, and then Vladimir got it for the Hay against the one where he did his toe. That were in Germany, and that was shocking. But they still didn't bring it back to England. Then they took a gamble after 3 years with Froch and Kessler. Froch Groves and then Froch Groves too. Then 3 on the trot, kicked it off, and then ever since then, Eddie went from treading on eggshells around Sky to it's pay-per-view, and we've got an overload now, haven't we? Everybody's now saying, oh, do you think that's a pay-per-view? I mean, they're talking Dave Allen against Parker, or Dave Allen Chisora, or Chisora Parker. Is that pay-per-view?
You're joking.
No, this is what the talk is now. Derek Chisora, David Hayes talking that Chisora needs to be in a pay-per-view.
Oh, I've got a soft spot for Dave Allen, you know I have.
Yeah.
And I'd like him to earn as much money as possible. And the other thing is look after it, which I don't think he's very good at.
Yeah.
But I'd like him to earn a good few quid, because I'd like him to get in and out of the game sooner rather than later, because he takes too many shots when he ain't been fresh or he ain't been conditioned as well. I think he's just, big sounds of it, taking it a bit more serious, but it's all subject to confirmation. And I thought it were a money spider out there.
Money spider.
But it weren't, it were a fly. So I'd like Dave, but do me a favour, it can't be pay-per-view against Chisora, can it? Or David Price.
Well, this is what they're talking now. David A and Caldwell are talking that Chisora, his next fight needs to be a big fight, and the names in the mix are Parker, Chisora, and Parker, he's saying he's pay-per-view because he's got a country behind him. And with a stat card, is Chisora Parker pay-per-view? I mean, Chisora nearly beat White, and White Parker were pay-per-view. If Dave Allen beats Price, he could be in a pay-per-view fight, Dave Allen. He's going to headline with Price in July, isn't he?
Crazy, innit? But anyway, I wish him well, Dave, you know I do.
Right, on to the WBSS tournament. The kid who smoked Jamie McDonnell, the little monster. It don't look like it were a bad loss for Jamie at all now, that, does it?
No.
The only way Jamie McDonnell were going to get beat, you said, it would have to be somebody, a massive puncher. And obviously it were, wasn't it? Because he was unbeaten.
I mean, I spoke to Richard
as a champion, so he unbeaten.
And I don't think his training camp went well, because I looked at his demeanour, his body language in that fight. To me, he
didn't want to be there.
No, and he went over for a payday. So I don't think he did himself justice, and I don't think he can, even as good as that kid is, I don't think we got a marker how good that kid is, because I know how good Jamie is, and I respect him as a fighter. Because obviously I had him for a few years, and we built him up into a world champion. So I don't think it gave me a marker how good the Japanese kid is, even though he's a quality operator. But I don't know, he didn't get tested by Jamie at all, because that wasn't the Jamie McDonnell that I know.
Do you think Jamie will come back?
I think he's got to it. Apparently he's like got some domestic issues, and
Getting divorced, isn't he?
I hear so, and so his fortune at best, what he's made, is going to be halved.
What a fighter though, Dave. Sorry, Dennis. What a fighter, Jamie McDonnell.
Yeah, he had met him, but you admire him. That like he were waiting to happen. He were going nowhere when he come to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 8-2-1 when he come here, Dennis, wasn't it?
And he were off 2 straight losses, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like you know, we did a great job together, and it was like family here, weren't he, Michelle?
Yeah.
That's as much as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Michelle liked Jamie, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't mean it like that, I'm only joking. You liked him as a person, didn't you, Michelle?
Yeah. Well, he was trying on every word we said, didn't we? Didn't
Yeah.
he?
You were like his dad, Dennis, weren't you?
Bigger brother, I'd like to say.
Bigger.
But yeah, I admired Jamie, and we had a lot of fun. I was disappointed when he did what he did, and he were dishonourable, and I think he chose the wrong route. He ended up having to fight abroad, which you got to admire me. He earned a few quid, but he'd have earned at least that with us, and we'd have stayed friends,
mates,
and like it'd have been a great story, and he'd have been headlining here in a lot of cases. So I think he'd have earned more money with me, and I'm 90% sure he'd have earned more money with me, and he would have headlined. So you know, he wants to jump on the Sky bandwagon and the glitz, but he didn't fight. When did he headline here?
We don't think he headlined, did he? And he headlined at Donny Rovers football ground when he won world title,
Well,
didn't he?
we made history together, didn't we? So, but anyway.
Anyway, what about Josh Taylor then? What a fighter then. He's 15-0, 12 knockouts,
like
world champion.
Charismatic, great on
Got
the
a
eye.
country behind him
Got
now.
a country behind him. He's
He's a new Jim Watt.
yeah, but with
A bit more polish.
a bit more polish, yeah.
Bit
He
more
was just blood and guts, weren't he, Jim Watt?
Got a good trainer behind him, Dennis. Shane McGuigan.
Yeah.
People are saying trainer at year. He's going to be nominated again this year.
So it's good, isn't it? It's good.
Yeah.
But obviously he's got some talent, so pleased for him, and it's good. It's good for Scotland because he, you know.
It puts them on map now. They reckon that show were banging up there overnight.
Good.
It was sold out, and they reckon Eddie's were sniffing about for might be signing Josh.
Who put the show on?
Sowlands.
Well, it's Howland, right?
But Eddie Hearn looking to sign him apparently. That's just talk. That's not from Eddie. It's just talk on the forums that he'd like to sign him apparently.
Right.
Well, who wouldn't? Would you sign Josh Taylor then? Is he good?
Yeah, I like him a lot. He's one of my favourite fighters domestically. So I'm gonna have to get a good.
No problem. Just a quick 1 minute on your show on the July the 5th, Dennis. Do you want to give it a free plug? Tickets are how done?
Yeah, obviously pleased. I've had a chat with Mick Whale. Pleased that Josh is going to be on and co-headlining with Tommy Frank. I think what we're looking at is Tommy defending his title. I'm trying to get Josh in for an eliminator, getting back on the international scene.
Yeah.
He's had two losses on the trot as regards the European, and then obviously stepping up to fight Brad Foster, which, you know, it wouldn't have been my preferred route what he went on, because we'd done quite a bit of work getting him involved, getting him ranked at the IBF. So I think they missed a bit of a trick there as regards that path what we were going to go down together.
Yeah.
But look, we're working together now. Happy we're working together. I like Mick, and obviously I like Josh a lot. So we've got to get him back on winning ways, but obviously in a meaningful fight. So that's what we're going to do. So July 5th will be the meaningful fight, and then hopefully like we get him well ranked again, and then we go after different titles.
Yeah. Well, that's brilliant. So it's all looking good. It's looking good for Josh Whale. New weight. Could be an eliminator. He's back fighting. He's happy at the weight. Everybody's happy. It's an happy ship. Miss Moneypenny's happy. She's got a lovely top on, Dennis, hasn't she?
Behave, Odlin. You're Odlin a lot today.
Sorry, I'll take it out for you. I'm just saying it's a nice top, isn't it? It's just,
It is.
you're covered in spots, but
covered in spots.
It's your material not on your face.
I thought you were measles. But she's, yeah, she looks the part. Yeah, You're talking about her and more than any fighters we've been on.
I know, what we need, do you know what we need, Michelle? We need something we need when Dennis comes in with his flat cap, he can spin it across like George Lazenby.
Oh yeah. 007.
Do those, you know, Miss Moneypenny and Bond, he spins it
Odd job.
Odd job, yeah, I can be odd job.
Yeah.
Dennis can be Pierce Brosnan, you can be Miss Moneypenny.
Well, I'll be Dave.
Come on, I'll talk to you for a bit longer if you're going to call me 007. Mine's done a few years ago.
But yeah, it's all looking good, it's all rosy, and Tommy Frank's flying, isn't he, at the moment in training?
Yeah, he's...
What about Sonny Edwards, Dennis? What's happening with that?
I think there's been a bit of banter on the social media, and I don't mind a bit of banter because obviously Sonny's a
bit Larry, isn't he?
It's Larry, but he's up there and he can fight. So I think Tommy beats him, but it's a great fight. And you're talking about all the pay-per-views. I want them both to earn a good few quid, and I want them to fight for a meaningful title. So I think they'll both keep winning.
Yeah.
And I think we do it for something a bit special. Tommy sells plenty of tickets, and I think he's going to be a star. And I think he's obviously Sonny trains in Sheffield anyway, so it's a natural that we work something out, us and Sonny's team, where at some stage they both fight each other in Sheffield for a meaningful fight title, and it'll be a bumper night. That
is that on Free Sports or
I don't know.
BT?
I don't know. We'd have to get together, won't we, and see if we can work something.
Is he with Frank Warren then, isn't he? Yeah.
So I'm sure we can work something out. And
what, you and Frank in the same room?
Well, I've done business with Frank before and tossed a coin with him before, and we've done 1 or 2 deals before, so why not? If it's for benefit of a fighter, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, it's all good then. Right. Thank you very much, Dennis. It's nice to see you.
Always a pleasure.
A flying visit.
Give me love to Janie and kids.
I will.
Reggie and Ruby. Ruby!
I will. Alright then, you take care. All the best.
Alright, Russ.